A Japanese-only Monster Hunter game for the Nintendo Switch is finally coming to the West. Crash Bandicoot gets its release date pushed up, and Bandai Namco is working on several exclusive Switch titles, with one dropping this summer. All that and more in a jam-packed episode of RGT News for Friday, May 11th. Let's go!
RGT News coming at you right now. Woo! RGT 85 coming to you with the freshest video game news. Now take it away.
So on the Wednesday episode of RGT News, we talked about how Capcom had seen record-breaking sales for the company, with Monster Hunter Worlds pretty much leading the charge of that for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. But we also talked about how they deemed Monster Hunter Double Cross in Japan was actually a big success for the company, and it was a bit surprising to them. Well, a lot of people have wanted Monster Hunter Double Cross to get a stateside port. You can import the game from Japan, but unfortunately all the text is in Japanese, making it very hard for those who don't understand Japanese. Well, today it was announced that Monster Hunter Double Cross, now known as Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, will be coming to the Nintendo Switch this August, on August 28th, and that is stateside. So this is very, very big news. Obviously, the Monster Hunter franchise is at an all-time high, so it looks like Capcom is definitely trying to cash in on this. Capcom had previously stated that there was no intent on bringing this game stateside when it originally released in Japan, and we've kind of been seeing that over and over again with companies saying, oh yeah, you know, we're not going to do anything with that, we got nothing to announce right now, and then it ends up being announced. So it'll be very interesting to see how this version does. Obviously, this is a Monster Hunter you can take with you wherever you go, which is what the series kind of became known for with the PSP and the 3DS iterations of the game. Now, this version of Monster Hunter does support up to 4 players online or in local co-op, so you can team up with your friends and take down these big monsters. Nintendo released a trailer for it today, and I would say a lot of people are excited for this game. I definitely will be checking this out. I actually really enjoyed Monster Hunter Generations on the 3DS. To have spruced up graphics and a better looking screen is going to be a real treat. It's a fantastic game, so it's great to see this game being localized and brought stateside. So Nintendo Switch owners, here's another game you're going to have to pick up. One of the best-selling video games of all time is, of course, Minecraft, and it's been on a variety of platforms, including the Nintendo Switch. Well, Nintendo announced today that Minecraft will be getting cross-platform play with the Xbox One, Android, and iOS starting this June, and there also will be a physical release of Minecraft for the Nintendo Switch launching this June for $29.99. Now, we're starting to see more and more cross-play games with the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. Of course, Rocket League had cross-platform play. A Crazy Justice, which is an upcoming battle royale game, will have cross-platform play with the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. So it seems like they're kind of working together in this sort of thing, and it's a good thing to see. You know, it's cool to be able to play games across multiple platforms with multiple platform owners, especially if your friends have a different platform. So if you've been looking to scratch that Minecraft itch on the Nintendo Switch, and for whatever reason you held out on it, you'll be able to pick up a physical copy of this game for $29.99 starting in June, and you'll be able to play with a variety of players across all sorts of platforms. And strangely enough, the game actually has achievements and Xbox Live support. You have to log into your Xbox Live account to play online in Minecraft on the Switch. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was a timed exclusive for the PS4 that is also coming to the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, and of course Steam. Now, this game was supposed to release early in July 10th, but for some reason the release date has now been pushed up. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy will be coming to the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and Steam on June 29th. Now, if you're a Nintendo Switch owner, June 29th is actually a very, very, very packed day. There are 3 top-tier games coming out that I'm obviously going to buy for the Nintendo Switch. That's Wolfenstein 2, Ys 8, and now Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So wallets are going to be hurting in June. June is not a pretty month for Nintendo Switch owners. You might as well just like get a second job, start donating some blood or something, because there's a lot of top quality titles coming to the Switch. So if you have not played Crash Insane Trilogy on the PS4 and you plan on picking up on another platform, you'll be able to play the game a bit early, about a month and about 2 weeks away on June 29th. About a week or so ago, NBA Playgrounds 2 was announced for the PS4, the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam, and a lot of people are looking forward to this game. I actually really enjoyed the first NBA Playgrounds. I played it a good bit. I enjoyed the NBA Jam / NBA Hang Time style of gameplay that game incorporates, and now we have a new release date for this game, and it's coming sooner than you might think. This game will be released across all platforms on May 22nd, so about 2 weeks from now, you'll be able to pick up NBA Playgrounds 2. Of course, the new additions in NBA Playgrounds 2 include new rosters, new players added into the game, additional modes, all sorts of fun stuff. I think it looks like a really fun game. It's going to be priced at about $20, just like the original was, and it's a really fun pick up and play basketball game. The online is pretty solid in it as well. It's a really good time if you enjoy arcade style sports games. So NBA Playgrounds 2, no matter what platform you have, you'll be able to play that on May 22nd. One of the biggest game developers going right now is, of course, Bandai Namco, with a plethora of games under their belt and a plethora of IPs under their belt. Well, during their latest financial briefing, Bandai Namco announced that they have several exclusive Switch games in development, with one releasing this summer. So that's pretty interesting. There's been lots of rumors that Bandai Namco has been working on some exclusive Nintendo Switch stuff. We, of course, have the rumors that they are working with Nintendo on Smash Bros. 5 or Smash Bros. Switch. And so it'll be interesting to see what these other games are, what other sort of games they have in development for the Switch. Honestly, I'm hoping for a Tales game. I really enjoy the Tales series. I've been playing it for a very long time, and they're always really high quality RPGs. So a new Tales game would be right up my alley. But yeah, it looks like Bandai Namco's working on a bunch of stuff. What Bandai Namco franchises would you like to see on the Nintendo Switch? Let me know in the comments section down below. So the final bit of news has to do with some more E3 related stuff. E3 is obviously less than 1 month away, and a lot of people are looking forward to it. A couple days ago on the channel, we went over a bunch of E3 leaks that were leaked by Walmart of Canada. Tons of huge games in there, games that weren't announced, Bethesda getting mad at Walmart of Canada. It was a whole big situation. Make sure you guys check out that video to get all of those E3 leaks, because there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. I'll put a card up on the screen right now so you guys could check out that video. But this leak comes from GameStop. GameStop has just added in 15 unidentified SKUs or games for the Nintendo Switch. Now, a lot of people don't really know what that means. As someone who used to work at GameStop, I can pretty much tell you. So whenever new games are coming to a platform, GameStop pretty much knows in advance. A lot of these companies know what is coming to the system, so they get these dummy SKUs ready in their computer system. So games like Super Smash Bros. And Metroid Prime 4, these are not included in these 15 games. Those games have already been announced, so GameStop is already taking pre-orders on them. This is basically so that GameStop can keep track of pre-orders and keep track of what games are coming out. So there are 15 unidentified games that were added into GameStop's database system for the Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, with E3 coming up, these are probably E3 related announcements. We've actually seen this happen before. Before a Nintendo Direct, GameStop will add in a bunch of dummy SKUs and then fill up those SKUs. It's basically just a placeholder. Amazon does something pretty similar as well, but this is coming straight from GameStop's database system, and knowing how that system works, obviously we're going to get a bunch of new Switch game announcements at E3, and I think it's going to be pretty crazy. So 15 potentially new games, unannounced games for the Nintendo Switch. What games do you think there's going to be? Maybe some Bandai Namco games? Let me know in the comment section down below what games you expect to see. All right, and that is going to do it for the Friday, May 11th edition of RGT News. It's kind of funny because I created the show so I could talk about news about other platforms, so I wasn't talking about Switch stuff all the time, like the PS4, the Xbox One, new retro products and whatnot. But good lord, there was just a bunch of Nintendo Switch stuff this Thursday, and I just had to cover it all. Like, some really groundbreaking stuff is going on with the Nintendo Switch, and it's pretty cool to see, admittedly. It'll be very interesting to see what the future holds for the Nintendo Switch and what E3 holds for all the companies. So let me know in the comments section down below if you plan on picking up Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on any of the platforms now that it's releasing earlier. Of course, what you think about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate coming to the Nintendo Switch this August, and all the other news that we talked about. Let me know also what games you expect to see added into those dummy SKUs on GameStop's website, and what Bandai Namco code games you want to see. And thank you for checking out this video. As always, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. RGT News is every Wednesday and Friday morning at 9 a.m. sharp. There's always other videos going on the channel as well to keep you up to date in all the world of gaming, retro to modern. I do everything. I pretty much just don't sleep. I just make videos. And if you really enjoyed this video, check out the links in the description box down below. Patreon, t-shirts, social media. You can get a cool shirt like this. All sorts of fun stuff. I heard a rumor that if you're going to be at Too Many Games 2018, whatever year it is, you're going to be able to get these shirts available as well directly from me. So make sure you check that out, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.